Sanibonani, boys and girls. Welcome to your Isizulu lesson. And today is the 22nd of Untulikazi 2020, and we are continuing with Ukubala. This is going to be our last lesson on Ukubala until we do revision. So hopefully by now you know what Ukubala means. It's counting, and you know how to um, count in Isizulu at least up to 10. Okay, because that's what we've been learning. All right, so let's see how much you know. So, boys and girls, I'm sure when you see this picture, you remember the story. Hopefully, you do. Today we're going to be doing something slightly different, but it's still going to be the same story. So I'm going to read the story to you, and then you're going to have to answer some questions afterwards. All right. So when you are listening, you can make a mental note, okay? That is, you just keep it in your brain, and then it will help you to remember. Or when you hear me saying numbers like last time, you can just write the number quickly and then you will remember. Okay. But also it asks you how many of the animals. So you actually really have to concentrate on the story. All right. So let's see first what you need for this lesson. All right. So for this lesson, you need ibhuku elinemigqa, your line book, and then you need your pencil, ipensela, right? That's all that you're going to need. And you're going to be using the pages that have lines on them, okay? Because we normally do the blank ones for drawing. This time, make sure that you are on the page that has lines on them. Right, now let's get into our story, and then afterwards I will tell you exactly what you have to do. So listen carefully, make sure you have everything out, you're not fiddling, you're not talking, so that you can hear the story and you won't miss anything and you'll be able to answer the questions. Enjoy! Kwakuyilanga elishisa kakhulu. It was a very sunny day. And one elephant decided that they were gonna go and drink water. Indlovu eyodwa yacabanga ukuthi izohamba iyophuza amanzi edamini. Izindlulamithi ezimbili zayokuphuza. Then he was joined by two giraffes to go and drink. Izinyathi ezintathu namalanda amane zaya kuyophuza. Three buffaloes and four birds decided to join them drinking at the dam. Izimpala ezinhlanu nezintibane eziyisithupha zaya ukuphuza. Now they were joined by five impalas and by six warthogs. Amadube ayisikhombisa ayo ukuphuza. And here came seven zebras, and they also wanted to go and drink. It must have been a really hot day where everybody wanted to go out and drink. Amaqoqo ayisishiyagalombili nezinhlanzi eziyisishiyagalolunye zihlezi emanzini. 8 frogs and 9 fish live in the water. So they were already there at the dam. kwafika ibhubesi elilodwa lazophuza. And then one lion came, and he also wanted to drink. Ubani osaba ibhubesi? Who is afraid of the lion? Let's see who's afraid amongst the animals. Indlovu eyodwa iphuza nebhubesi. And then there was just one elephant that was left that was drinking with the lion. So he was brave enough to stay and drink water with the lion. That's the end of our story, boys and girls. So now I want you to think of all of the numbers that you heard from the story, and you can write it down, and we will see who gets it right. Alright, boys and girls, ngiyathemba ukuthi nithokozele kakhulu inganekwane. I hope that you really enjoyed the story about counting animals. Now what you're going to have to do is to answer some questions. Alright, I have 7 questions and you need to answer them. Okay, so first what I want you to do is to write the question and then put the answer underneath, and then you skip a line, write the question, and then you put the answer. Now when you write the answer, you're going to write the number in Isizulu. Okay, remember that. Okay, so if the question is asking how many giraffes went to drink at the dam, you are going to write that question down, and then afterwards you're going to say kubili, because there were 2 giraffes that went to drink at the dam. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to read out the questions and then we should be good to go. Okay, so in your line book you write the date and you write the heading. The date is 22 Untulikazi. You should know how to spell it by now. And then your heading is Ukubala, which is counting. You should also be able to write Ukubala. Okay, so you shouldn't struggle with that. But if you do, it's right here. You can see it. And you answer these questions. Remember, I said you must write the question first so that you actually know the question, and then you must write the answer. Now if you do get stuck, you can go back and see what the story says. So if it says how many warthogs went to get a drink at the dam, okay, so if you are like, oh, I can't remember, I really can't remember, I listened but I can't remember, you can go back and then check how many warthogs are there on the slide and what it says there. If you're at home, obviously you can do it yourself. If you are in class, then you need to put your hand up and ask the teacher that is helping you with the video, ma'am, can you please go back to the warthogs? I just want to see how many there are. All right, and then you can write it down. But try and think, because you were listening very carefully during the story. So I'm sure you're not going to struggle to remember because you have very clever brains. Okay, boys and girls, have a great week ahead. You will hear from me again next week. This is our last class this week. Have a lovely weekend. Have a lovely rest of your week. And salani kahle, boys and girls. Bye.